This has been a long day for me, and this movie did not make it any better. We are talking about Animal Farm, the new animated movie that just came out last week. Let's talk about it. So, my expectations going in were not very high, but they weren't super low. Like, I heard some reviews about people, crapping on it because it's not like the book. I guess the ending is different. I didn't personally read the book, so I don't know. But I went into this thinking it was going to be a kids movie, and boy, was I wrong. It's definitely marketed as a kids movie, but this is not something you should take your kids to. It's dark, it's, government control tones, and there's killing and murder in it. So it's like very aggressively not for kids, but it's marketed for a kids movie. It's definitely strange, but my expectations leaving were probably met. I went in with like low expectations and I came out and yeah, this movie pretty much hit those low expectations. This movie is not the best. So if you guys don't know what Animal Farm is about, it is based on George Orwell's Animal Farm. And it is about pigs who are trying to control the farm and trying to, keep it from government control, but then soon they start working with the government, and it's a very strange story. It's a very dystopian-esque story. Like I said, not for kids. So who is this movie for? If you enjoy animation and you love like animated films, you might get some enjoyment out of this, but if you like those dystopian government-esque stuff, like you'll enjoy this as well. I feel like you'll get more enjoyment out of it than most people. To me, like I enjoy those films, but not wholeheartedly, not aggressively. This film just wasn't for me, and it's not for a lot of people because it's not doing very good at the box office right now. Um, and yeah, so like this movie isn't going to be for a lot of people. It's for a very select few fans. Like I have seen some good reviews about it, but I'm seeing mostly bad reviews. It's going to be really hard for me to get through this movie review and say some nice things about this film because I just really was not a big fan of this. So let's talk about some pros. What little pros we have. This film has a stacked cast. I mean, Iman Vellani, Gaten Matarazzo, the kid from Stranger Things, who played Dustin. We've got Woody Harrelson. We've got Seth Rogen. There's like a ton of big names in this film, and the animation looks nice, and the voices sound great. The story's not there, so like those are the two pros. The animation looks cool, it looks good, and the voice acting is great because it's a stacked cast. So let's talk about some of the cons. The story is just really rough. The pacing is kind of sped through. And like I said, the story's just not there. It's my biggest thing is that it was marketed for kids and it's not a kids movie. I think that was a fumble on its part. I feel like if you would have went much aggressively with it, like I said, I haven't read the book, so I don't know if the book is marketed for kids or what. I don't know. I don't believe it is. And I just feel like it was the wrong way to go about it. Like I just don't know how I feel about this wholeheartedly. And I just think this movie was bad. I'm sorry, I just don't have a lot to say that's good about this film. So did the cast have fun? I mean, maybe. Like, it seems like a lot of people had, some kind of chemistry going on with the voices and the way they were talking in the film. And you can kind of, if you watch a lot of films, you can kind of see that translated on the screen. And I feel like you could kind of see some of that just like fun aspects to it where the voice cast might have had enjoyment doing it. But I really don't know. Like, this is a very dark film. So, like, when it comes to dark films like this, can you really have fun doing something so dark? So, let's talk about the standout moment of the film. This movie review is going to be fast. Like, I'm sorry, it's not going to be a very long one like my normal ones are. This one's going to be quick. I don't have a lot to say. But let's talk about standout moment. It is the moment of the film where things go from crazy to crazier, and it takes the film to a whole nother level. And the standout moment of this film is when they kick, I think her name was Snowball. I think her name was Snowball. The pig leader that was trying to make things better. And then Seth Rogen's Napoleon character kind of gets everybody to agree to kick her out, and she leaves, and it's kind of said that the dogs killed her. Yeah, like I said, very weird film. And so like that is when Napoleon gets into power and becomes a very much more aggressive leader and takes this movie to the dark tone of what this film becomes. So we're going to talk about Ant's 3 big questions. Would I watch it again? Would I recommend it? And is it going to be better in streaming or in theaters? Would I watch it again? Probably not. I just thought this movie was pretty freaking boring. Like, there's not a lot of substance to it. It's very, like, the dark tones and looking at a movie that was marketed for kids kind of messes me up. Like, I just can't sit there and be like, okay, a kid's movie, and then just get all this darkness out of it. And it's not just that. It's the fact that the story is just not all that good. I just didn't really enjoy the story. Like, it's just very, just, I don't know. Like, the story is just not a good concept to me. I don't know. Would I recommend it to you? I mean, if you like stuff like that, maybe, but I'm not going to go out of my way and say, like, yeah, you should definitely watch this. Like, there have been movies where I was like, if you enjoy films, go check this out, go check that out. I've recommended people at work, at my family, stuff like that. So, like, this isn't one of those films that I'm going to bring up. If they ask me, I'm going to be like, it's okay, it's bad. But I'm not going to go out of my way to recommend this film. And then, is this movie going to be better on streaming or in theaters? It's not getting a whole lot of marketing, to be fair. Like, I honestly was, like, on the fence about even going to see this film because of some of the bad reviews, and I didn't see a whole lot of marketing. So I don't think a lot of people know about this for theaters. But I also don't recommend you going and spending your money either. Just wait for it in streaming, and I do think it's going to do probably a little bit better on streaming. But even then, I think the word of mouth is going to take this film down. So I don't think it's worth going into theaters. I definitely think it's worth seeing it in streaming. So with all that being said, I gave this film a 2-star review because some of the animation is decent and the voice cast is stacked, but the story's not there. It's dark tones, it's marketed for children, and it's not really for kids. That's why I gave it a 2-star review. I want to thank you guys all for stopping by. I've been busy this week with movies, going to movies like crazy. Tomorrow we've got another review coming. It's not a movie review. It's going to be the Daredevil Born Again Season 2 review. The last episode comes out tonight, so I won't be able to watch it. I'll watch it tomorrow, and then I'll immediately make a review for it. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll cover like the whole season and some of the cool stuff about it. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next review tomorrow when I review Daredevil. Peace.